week's court report, 2 suspects arrested after trying to pawn cameras that were reportedly stolen from a residence earlier in the day make their appearances in court. Vincent Scocozo and Joseph Nelson were taken into custody after trying to make the reported fraudulent transaction at Super Pawn here in Pahrump. Notably, Scocozo's girlfriend, Amber Lozano, was also arrested in connection to this case. Police say during the initial burglary, multiple firearms, an iPhone, jewelry, and cameras were stolen. Upon officers' initial contact with the suspects, they say they noticed a Roger .38 caliber handgun in the car with the suspects that was taken in the burglary case. Both Scocozo and Nelson denied stealing anything or having stolen property, but both suspects were arrested. Then 2 days later, a search of Scocozo's residence yielded ammunition blanks, a camo sling that was once attached to a stolen gun, a .38 caliber magazine, an ammo can that contained AR-15 mags, a broken glass pipe with suspected methamphetamine residue, and another glass pipe with suspected meth residue. Later, deputies say Scocozo made a spontaneous utterance that he would take responsibility for stealing the firearms, and it was recorded on an officer's body camera. That same day, officers ran a search of Scocozo's pawn history, and it showed that Scocozo sold multiple power tools and 2 gold rings, which were later discovered to be stolen. Also notably, a reported stolen gun called the Humane Horse Killer was observed in photographs on Scocozo's phone. Finally, Lozano was arrested at the Nye County Detention Center while she was on video visitation with Scocozo. Police say she pawned the stolen Humane Horse Killer to Super Pawn. Lozano stated she received that item from Scocozo and that he told her that he couldn't pawn it because it was a firearm and that he received it for free from another person. Scocozo is in custody, $101,000 cash or bond. Notably, Scocozo has 3 open cases in justice court with multiple charges, including this recent burglary charges from back in November 2018, and a speeding charge. During Scocozo's preliminary hearing, his public defender, attorney Carl Jogger, advised due to the amended complaint filed and additional discovery that is forthcoming, the preliminary hearing would need to be continued. Therefore, he waives the 14-day rule. Attorney Carl Jogger made a motion for a reduction of bail. The state objected, however, and presented argument in support of that objection. Then the court denies the bail reduction motion and leaves bail set at $101,000. Finally, the court set pretrial for April 3rd. Scocozo also has a preliminary hearing on that same day for the burglary charges he racked up last November. Nelson has an active cash bail or bond $20,000 and has a pretrial hearing connected to this case on April 3rd as well. Notably, Nelson also has 2 cases previously bound over to district court involving burglary, failure to appear, and use of a controlled substance charges. This has been your court report. I'm Eunette Gentry for News 25.